Ah, okay, we're live. Yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Don's Loves Ball. Look, this is a match review, a season review of the Prem. I think I'll do Prem because I'm too gassed. I mean, that is a good advert for the Premier League. I mean, your football won today, guys. That is ecstasy. That is adrenaline. That is everything that you could describe in the English language or any other language if you don't speak English. But that was really. Look, I mean, let me just touch a bit on United because I'm a United fan. Let me talk about my team. First of all, that game was absolutely shite today. I actually despair at the fact that I had to become a Chelsea fan last season when Man City almost won the quadruple, or there were talks about them winning the quadruple. I'm a Man City fan today because I had to stop Liverpool from doing it. In fact, Liverpool would be unthinkable because, God, Liverpool are my biggest rival, and I would not have heard it the whole winter because I'm in the Southern Hemisphere, or the summer, or the whole 3 months, because Liverpool winning a quadruple, it was. I'm glad. God, guys, football, it absolutely. I was watching that City game. You're 2-0 down. You're thinking it's over, and then they go and win it 3-2, and you're like, yes. I don't want City to win the league, but I think the treble was more important than. Sir Alex Ferguson's treble in 1999 means a lot, especially to me. There are a lot of Man United fans I've met around here who actually have no idea what it meant for us, for Man City to win today. They just thought that, no, Man City fans talk a lot. No, these fans talk a lot. I mean, hello, do you not know your football club? Do you not know what we did in 1999 as a United fan? Do you not know what Arsenal did in 2004 if you're an Arsenal fan, when Liverpool almost went unbeaten in 2019-20 season when Watford beat them 3-0 and Arsenal fans were happy? This is football, bruv. This is rivalry. This is why we watch sports. Not even football. Formula 1. I don't know if Formula 1 has the same things as this, or rugby even, bro. Rugby, cricket, flipping canoeing, bro. Sports. This is why we watch sport, bro, because we love this. And people who don't understand sport, or I'm using sport here because, look, this is a football channel, but sports, if I feel sorry for people who don't watch sport, look, it's not I have to, but they're missing out. They are missing out, guys. Whether if it's football, rugby, cricket, Formula 1, even if it's the Olympics, even if it's, they're missing out. That was, what a last day of the Premier League. And I mean, I think Serie A, okay, Real Madrid won the league. PSG obviously won the league. Bundesliga, Bayern Munich. Ajax won it. I forgot the name now. I don't want to say the name because I'll butcher it. But I haven't checked who won Serie A. So hopefully it's probably Inter Milan or AC Milan. Hopefully it's been a while since they've won the league. Would be nice. I haven't checked yet. I'm gonna go check after this live. But look, to bring it back to the Premier League, I'm actually. Let me start with United, yeah, because I'm a United fan. I mean, United, you are an absolute shit this season. I'm actually in fact, I'm not even gonna do a video about it. I'm actually just gonna say it right now because there's a lot to say. I've done match reactions, so I'm not gonna make a video about it really. But all I can say is that Man United this season is probably the worst season in our history. For facts, 58 points. 58 points. I knew we were gonna lose today against Crystal Palace. I mean, that lineup was dog shit. I mean, you've got 8 senior players that are out. I mean, Dean Henderson, Lingard, Mata played today, but you've got several senior players. I can't list them right now. My head's gone. But you've got several senior players that are not available today. And all of a sudden, most of them are mentioned for injuries. I mean, you're telling me now you've got 8 senior players that are out of injuries. When we played 2 weeks ago against Brighton, when we got smashed. And all of a sudden, they're all out of injuries at the same time. Nah, I'm telling you right now, if Man United were in a title race like Man City and Liverpool were, if they were in a Champions League final, if Man United were going for something big this season, there would not be 8 senior players out. I'm telling you now, that's a clear indication to me. Whether if it's true or not, but to me, that just shows that these players have down tools. It's just more confirmation again. We've had loads of confirmation. I mean, it's been obvious, they've leaked against Ragnick, they've turned against him. I mean, I saw a newspaper article, obviously not the physical newspaper because it's in the UK, SA, but I saw a quote where Ragnick actually like had his first meeting with the players back when he came in November, and one player, they didn't mention the name, but one player said that we should have the team lineup 5 days before the game, so then at least we could work on the team, or we should have fun in training. Like, these are actual quotes from players from Man United. Shocking, like absolutely shocking if that's true. So, let's leak the team 5 hours before the game, like we've already done in the past. Now they want to leak it 5 days, because we all know that's going to be on Twitter, because that club leaks like a fucking, a flipping porcupine's bathtub, man. Like, you telling me now if I'm the opposition and I'm playing Man United this coming week, I know what the team is 5 days before I'm playing them. So that would be dumb. But other than that, that just shows that some of these players have power. And look, I'm happy because Man City won the league. Liverpool are not winning the quadruple. Brighton did us a favour. I mean, we don't deserve... Like, we are so shit. I don't really want to make this about Man United, but we are shit, man. How the hell did we finish in the Europa League? Like, how did we not finish in the Conference League? We deserve to finish in the Conference League. Like, we've been pants, and yet Brighton have done us a favour. I just cannot believe it. But anyway, I mean, look... What can I say about Chelsea? Chelsea's season, it's been a bit of an upside down season, in my opinion. Started off very strong, and then it just, was very average. I mean, you had that whole thing about... And can I just say, really, I might be uneducated about this, but some of you Chelsea fans don't tell me. I ask, but you don't tell me, so I'm going to say whatever I want. Like, really, I genuinely think that whole thing about Abramovich leaving and stuff, it's messed up Chelsea more than it's messed up whoever they're trying to do. Like, some Chelsea fans are not happy that they're getting these owners because they fear that they're going to be in the same situation as what Man United are when they have American owners and they are, like, in a situation where things just fall flat. So, yeah, like, for me, I think 2 finals, losing both of them on a penalty. I mean, you won the FIFA Club World Cup this year, Super Cup, but is it a good season for Chelsea? I mean, I don't know. Personally, the way I look at it, I think it's been average to like, I'd say it's been average in my opinion, really. I don't think it's been shit, and I don't think it's been good. But look, it's Chelsea's, for me, Chelsea's future is unknown. I think. The Chelsea for me are a very weird team, like I think, let me just talk about it another time. I don't want to make this thing too long, Man City, yeah, they won the league 4 times, in the last 6 years. Congratulations to Pep Guardiola. I mean, at one point I thought they don't deserve to win the league, and then they go and come back and win 3-2, and you know what, they're gonna win the league. So look, I mean, That's Premier League, man. Like, that's Premier League. And Liverpool, like, I'm telling you now, I'm scared of Liverpool more than Chelsea, more than City, more than Newcastle, more than any other team, because they have put themselves into a situation where they could go and win 4 trophies, and yet, I said to my brother, well, my brother knew that he wasn't going to win the league, but like, I said to someone, you guys are competing against oil money. You guys are competing against money. You guys are just not spending enough. You guys just don't spend. So you guys are doing very well. Like, that's why I'm scared of Liverpool. Like, if Liverpool spend money, I think it's over for everyone. They're winning the quadruple, Liverpool, if they're doing what they're doing now. I don't care if Liverpool win the Champions League now on next week Saturday, because I'm chilled. I could have a cup of hot chocolate. I can just relax, do my homework, and I don't have to think about this bloody quadruple nightmare. Don't tell me about winning a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup, and then if you win the Champions League, that's a treble. That's a treble, but that's not the treble, okay? There's a treble and there's the treble. I think you guys already won a treble, like in 2001 or 2000. I think it was 2001 Liverpool won a treble, but they didn't win the treble, winning 3 of your most elite trophies that you can possibly compete for. And that is the FA Cup, the Champions League, and the Premier League title, since they're an English football club. And only Sir Alex Ferguson and Manchester United football club. Manchester United, When I think about United, I think about the structure. I think about the players. I think about Bruno Fernandes. I think about Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, okay, that was the worst impression of Jamie Carragher ever. But you know, I'm scared. I'm still scared of Liverpool. I think they still can do, well, not a quadruple, but they're still a good team. I'm gonna celebrate now because it's like, whew, we can hold on to it for a long time. Our treble, but I'm really. I still think Liverpool are gonna do something in the future. The way things are going. Hopefully now Ten Hag is in. You know, we can actually start to see some improvement. I don't expect us to win trophies, honestly. Next season, these are my expectations for United. Get a good brand of football in. That's really it for me. You know, trophies and top four, I mean, I'm not going to say anything about that. Personally, I just want to see some good football. Because today, that was shite, as always. We were crap today. Like, Ten Hag was at the game. And if he doesn't see that McFred are shit, if he doesn't see that, the amount of missed passes that they were giving away was diabolical, was awful. It was bordering on an Accrington Stanley midfielder. I would rather take Accrington Stanley or bloody Shelton Athletic, and they're in the League One, I think, or League Two in England. I'd rather take their midfield over McTominay and Fred. They've been absolutely pants this season. I'm just so happy that the season's over from a United perspective, really. Like, I'm really happy that, you know, this season is dead. I'm happy that, you know, I can actually just chill now and focus on the transfer window and just bury this season. But what needs to happen at Manchester United specifically, there needs to be a post-mortem, because there's no ways that we could just bury the season and not dissect what actually happened at the football club. There are a lot of issues that what happened at that football club. I'll probably do a video about, in fact, fuck it, I'll do a video about it maybe during the week, maybe once I've calmed down, not now, because I just want to talk about the end of the season, really. Not the whole season now, because, you know, there will be too much to say right now. This thing's already 11 minutes long. But, you know, there needs to be a post-mortem down at United. That's all I'm going to say. Moving on. Spurs getting top four. Spurs and Arsenal, okay? I think clearly that's very... Today, Spurs signings scored. I mean, 5-0 against Norwich, you know. Obviously, they were going to win against Norwich, but it was just very clear that that is what separated Arsenal from not getting top four, in my opinion, really. I think any bloke can probably see that, really. You know, Arsenal didn't make any signings in January. Spurs did, and look what happened. Those signings go and win them football games, you know, and now they're in the top four because of that, you know. It just shows. I think Arsenal, they bottled it, you know. As much as United should be making top four, but really, I've accepted that United are shit, you know. I'm not going to be arrogant. This season, we've been awful, and I'll gladly say that Arsenal and Spurs were in the race for top four, and Arsenal bottled it. I think them not signing players, or them not signing a striker in the summer, in the January transfer window, it cost them. It really did, you know. Whether the style of football they play, I'm not saying that, but I think Tottenham, they got through the line because of those signings, and I think those signings were probably loan deals. I don't think they were permanent, but it helped. It just shows that a January transfer window can help. I mean, we fucking did it with Bruno Fernandes. We got Bruno Fernandes in, and then we finished third. Because we were not going to... I'm telling you right now, we weren't going to finish third in 2020 with Jesse Lingard and Juan Mata and Andres Pereira in the number 10 position. Because that team was awful before Bruno came. Forget the fact that Bruno's been awful this season. But, like, let's be honest. We did that. We signed Bruno in that January transfer window. And between January and the end of the season, we were brilliant. You know, signings can help, you know, and I think that's why Arsenal balled it, you know. I think it cost them. They should have made signings in January, and they flopped, you know. West Ham, West Ham, I think if they didn't prioritize Europa League, I think they probably would have had more points than us, to be honest with you. Manchester United with Varane, with Ronaldo, okay, they didn't play today, but like that, you know, Varane, Sancho, Ronaldo, Bruno, Maguire. Okay, not Maguire, but De Gea. You look at that United squad from the beginning of the season. You know, you fast forward 9 months. You know, back to August 2021. You'd think, if someone told me that we would finish 6th with 58 points, you know, 58 points, 6 points lower than our lowest Premier League points tally. Well, 58 is now our lowest now, but like before it was 64 because we finished 7th with 64 back in 2014 with David Moyes. But it's an embarrassment, man. It's just West Ham. I genuinely think West Ham would have finished in the Conference League. We have to give thanks to Brighton, because Brighton saved our asses today. honestly saved us. I mean, we and Crystal Palace weren't even that good, but I knew that we were going to lose today. And when I saw that team lineup, I thought, fucking hell, man. I just thought that team is pants, you know. Okay, I'm going towards United now, but mid-table, I think, you know what? I'm just gonna end it here and say, look, because I've got work to do, man. I'm just gonna end it here and say, the biggest shout out to me goes to Burnley Football Club. Yeah, they're going down. I think they got relegated, but they've stayed probably 6 or 7 years in the Premier League without actually spending money. They have the audacity to sack Sean Dyche. So Sean Dyche must be happy, bro. I'll be happy. Okay, obviously you won't, but like, you know, Sean Dyche must be sitting there in his nice flat there, drinking his cup of tea from Waitrose or from Tesco, and busy thinking, yeah, man, why did these guys sack me? And yet they still got relegated, and yet they don't spend money, you know. And yet, and just some facts, you know. I mean, it took us. We beat Burnley. That's Man United. We beat Burnley at Old Trafford for the first time because they got promoted in 2014, and then we beat Burnley in 2021. So before 2021, you know, until they got promoted, we had not beaten Burnley at Old Trafford. It's just been a draw or Burnley would win. Burnley have been our bogey team for the last, since they've been in the Premier League. And I don't think Man United fans know that, but that's a fact. We only beat them once at Old Trafford in the all 6 or 7 years they've been in the Premier League. It just shows United are also shit, you know. I mean, look, there's this Premier League season, I mean, has it delivered? Yes, it always has delivered. I mean, Premier League football is just the creme de la creme, you know. Next season, I mean, it's a new season. Don't know what's going to happen with Dons Loves Ball. I want to also do a segment about South African football. I will just have to see how I do that. But yeah, I mean, what a season, and especially today, what a way to end a season, you know. We didn't know who was going to win the title. We didn't know who was going to make top 4. We didn't know who was going to get relegated. All in one day. It was just exciting, you know. But for me, I just think Ten Hag, as a United fan, Ten Hag needs to go to work. He needs to buckle down. He must not trust these players. Like, you cannot trust Ten Hag. He's not watching this, but Ten Hag, you cannot trust these players. You need to get rid of them. You cannot trust some of these players, and all of them are not going. Like, that's one thing I know. Like, some players that are going to be here this season are going to be here next year. They're not going. So I'm just really happy the season's over. I mean, I can just go and chill now, because what a nightmare of a season. I mean, United, we down tools after that Atletico Madrid game, but forget about United. I mean, Liverpool, it's the Champions League next week Saturday. Transfer window, that's what I'm focused on now. City are champions. I'm not happy about that, but I'm happy about that because really, I did not want Liverpool to win the league. Like, no. This is football, and this is more. Rivalry means more than anything. I don't care if I'm shit. I don't care if I'm in the championship. That treble means a lot to me. I'm sorry. Like, I'm happy, you know. I'm not happy because we've had a shit season, but I'm happy, you know, because, like, at least I don't have to take a whole flipping 3 months of Liverpool fans chatting bear. And I can't say anything to them because they have every right to chat bear. They can still chat bear now because really, 3 trophies when you have a net spend less than Sheffield United. I mean, look, Liverpool win the Champions League on Saturday next week. And then, yeah. But anyway, this is from Dons Loves Ball. Signing out from the 2021 season. I mean, really, I wish I would have opened this account in the beginning of the season because, damn, this has been fun. But, yeah, man, I'm going. And, look, hopefully Ten Hag can make us better. Next season, it's one to see what happens. Yeah, so we are on to the transfer window. We're going to see what United, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, PSG, Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates, KZ Chiefs, Sydney. Okay, I'm not going to do Australian league, but football in general, you know, in the transfer window, what we're going to see, because there's a World Cup coming in December. Yeah, we're just going to see what's going to happen in the transfer window now. To the transfer window, signing out. Hopefully you as a Chelsea, Spurs, Arsenal, City, Liverpool, Everton, you know, I do know Everton fans. I know Wolves fans. I know a Norwich fan. I know someone who supports Southampton. I know a couple of Watford fans. I do know Watford fans. Yes, believe it or not, I actually do. Okay, but yeah, I mean, and even if you watch local football, if you watch La Liga, if you watch Serie A, if you watch Ligue 1 in France, if you watch any other types of football and you support a football club, I mean, I'm not really sure if your football seasons have ended already, but it's been a really good ride in the Premier League specifically. Next season, I'll see what I'll do, because I think I'll still follow the Premier League, but I think I want to start following the South African League, and hopefully I want to do a little segment about it, but I'll see what happens next season. But until then, goodbye for now. Ciao.